One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun.
Nation to Nancy Walker. John Susan, your Kate's off.
The first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp, outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Just leads the running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's back. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Might be calling a hot route. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Beck. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the
chest. Good play, bro. Good play. That was on me. I know what I did. I know exactly what I did.
To see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands.
The way to make up for that play, bro.
Scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, man. It's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just causing so many problems and so many headaches.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He might want another play. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Gotta get that money. Oh, you gotta get him.
Defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that
Get
play.
him.
Second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense could have tried to run the ball again.
Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to swing it on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. Crosses the 40, gets it down to 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there that you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base perfect.
On the run, it's Robinson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Thank you.
Intercepted.
Appreciate it.
Turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Way to be there, man. Somebody needs to make
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Beck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Still running at the 40.
Great
Stopped at the 42,
happened.
but he got 15 yards on the play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, to get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Durham. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously
You gotta make that tackle, bro.
Game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Gibson on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around.
Team better. I'm not anything go down.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And now on second down for this offense. They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. move the tight end. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's back. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing a lot of pressure.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now while they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the wide out. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Beck. He wants to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up
Oh,
the first half here, and now we
I
join
thought I
Kevo.
got out of bounds, bro.
Oh, shit, bro. I should have all the time.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it.
Thank you, bro, because they keep trying to let this nigga undercut his own pass when he overthrown it, bro.
$3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. Touchdown LSU. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
Need to
And
see
that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He holds one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and that's simple.
I ain't think he burnt.
It's a go route. Like
He
the
burnt.
receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Brody did his job. Brody did his job.
Point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
So that's gonna walk.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins.
Sorry.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Will run the offense out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Catch in the middle, hits Brown. They stop him.
I be got lucky in that play, y'all. That ain't gonna hold.
Brown covered, pick up the first.
I appreciate y'all letting me get some of them catches they be getting, though.
That last completion sets him up on second down. To throw, it's back. Quarterback down, breaking the field. Hit as he throws. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run.
Oh, I got luck.
And I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen.
We got spun like
That did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field.
wing
I
it.
want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Corners are walked up tight. That's reeled in. It's Messer. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A
Decent.
very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They booted away on 4th down. On his way back to the 20. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Get that big.
Yes. Playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain in the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's back. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it
trying to
goes
work.
through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right down the middle. Got his man all by himself.
Ooh, man,
Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and
this
goal.
thing is push.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense.
Hey, it is. Man,
You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Get in there. Hopefully, follow me on the pitch. I'm going to running back was weak, wide open.
You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
I know.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point. They're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on
I've
the field,
got
and this
key
defense
working,
will be
bro.
called on to protect this lead.
3rd and 24. Easy work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Still in 5. Yeah, still winning. They have never sat on fucking defense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Beck. With the catch, it's Messer. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one squad.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's good. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw again. The quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks.